Thank you for joining us for this preview video at xm.com. We'll be discussing the upcoming ECB rate decision and the potential reaction in the euro. I'm Maria Pachordis, and joining me is investment analyst Achilleas Georgolopoulos. So Achilleas, the outlook for the Eurozone economy seems to be getting worse. Can you tell us about the inflation rate in the euro area as it stands today and how this might impact the ECB's decision on Thursday? Do you think we're likely to see a dovish hike or a hawkish pause?
Good morning, Maria. As you said, on Thursday, the ECB is holding its rate-setting meeting. It looks to be the most crucial one up to now. The actual decision is expected on Thursday at 12:15 GMT time, and the usual press conference should follow at 12:45 GMT. Now, the market is split on the outcome. That doesn't happen often. So the market is trying to decide whether, as you say, it's going to be a dovish hike or a hawkish pause. At the moment, the signs are around 57% probability of a rate hike, but as I said, they are not essentially convinced of what will happen. Now, taking a step back, the ECB is facing two issues now. As you mentioned, inflation remains elevated in the euro area. This has been a problem for a while now, but what happened lately is that inflation hasn't been dropping as aggressively as some would have liked. In addition, growth has been quite problematic in the euro area, even negative in the case of Germany. And the problem is that all the forward-looking indicators like the PMIs remain very, very weak. Having said that, ECB is a bit different than the Fed. ECB's only target is price stability, which probably means that quite a few of the ECB members do not really care about the growth outlook. However, we have the usual split at the ECB Council. We have the hawks, who are essentially pushing for another rate hike because inflation is still high, and we have the doves, who are essentially portraying a situation where growth is negative, inflation is high, but why don't we pause and see how the economy progresses, and then we can reconsider. Of course, an important factor in the discussion on Thursday will be the staff forecast we get, and the market will be essentially focusing on the 2025 inflation projection. The June projections had inflation above 2%, which meant that ECB had more to do in terms of rate hike. At the end, a compromise will be reached. As I said, it could be a dovish hike or a hawkish pause, and everyone essentially will be happy. And President Lagarde will try to explain their decision at the usual press conference.
Turning to the euro now, do you think it could maintain some of its 2023 gains against the dollar?
The euro has been having a very bad August against the dollar. It has been underperforming quite significantly, which makes sense considering the relative situation in those two regions. The problem now the bulls face that even a rate hike on Thursday could probably be the cause for a very short-term rally, because from a medium-term perspective, most of the positives for the euro area are not there at the moment. And most predominantly the ECB rate hikes that were expected at the start of the years. Now the market looks at a situation where we probably are or even at the stage where the ECB will stop hiking. If we see a rate hike and the euro bulls are a bit happy, we could see a move towards the 1.0825 area. On the flip side, if the euro bulls are disappointed, then we could see a move lower, and the path looks to be clear until the 1.0571 region.
Achilleas, thanks so much. This was a preview video here at xm.com.